Hello everyone and welcome back to Next Stitch Designs with me, Sylvia. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this very easy cat hat. So for today's hat, I will be using my leftovers yarn. So I will be using the chunky yarn, but you can also use Aran weight yarn for this hat. So I have some leftovers from previous projects, and I have this light gray, then I have this kind of green, light green color. Then I have white one, and I have this mustard color as well. So I will kind of blend these four colors together. You can use 3 colors, you can use 5 colors. It's totally up to you. So I will be using 4mm hook and also 5mm hook. You will need yarn needle, a pair of scissors, stitch marker, and a tape measure. And to work on your yarn, you can take any leftovers of your yarn and create your own. So you can mix them and you can create your ball at the start and attach your yarn, or you can work as you go, which I show you later on in the video. So for example, I will start with this yellow because I have only a little bit. So start to make your ball as you would normal, and then you will simply bring another yarn, which is for example this one, hold it together and make a loop like this, put it in and make sure it's very nice and tight, and leave the ends longer, so when you work on your head you can hide it later on. So you will make a ball and you will continue working as many meters as you like, or you can attach your yarn as you go, as I did in this video. Or if you have many leftovers, you can just do it like me. So again, for example, now I think I have enough. So I have yellow. Now I will attach white color. Again, 2 ends together. Make a big loop. Nice and tight, longer ends, and again continue. So you can create your yarn as you go, and you could also mix different thickness if you like, and it could give you really interesting look if you like to experiment. So you will simply create your yarn like this, or you will attach the yarn as you go, as I did in this video. So it's totally up to you how you going to prepare your leftover yarn. And as you can see, we will start with the brim. Then once we have the brim closed, we will work on the round of single crochet, and then we will start to build our head with the double crochet rows. And as you can see here, I was simply attaching yarn with the knots. As you can see, I have so many inside. So you can attach the yarn as you go, or you can create your yarn first, as I showed you at the start, and then work on your head. So I decided to go with this green, light green color for my brim, and then I will go with the white, yellow, and then again I will go with the green, and then I will do gray one and yellow. So I will go lighter and darker, and so on, so I have nice contrast. So it's totally up to you how you blend your colors. And we will also have a slight seam at the back, and we also have this seam at the back. It's okay, it's not very visible at all. So first we are going to start with the brim for our head. I made many of these heads, and you can start with any color you like or prefer. And also you can have this brim as wide as you like. So for me, I will chain 5, and then we will have 4 stitches. But if you want it thicker, wider, you can go even more. So I will be using for the brim 4mm hook. So we are going to start with the slip knot. Hold your yarn and like so, wrap it around your 2 fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one, on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook and release. And this is your slip knot. Now I am going to chain 5. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 1, this one will be my turning chain. So we have chain of 5. Next, we are going to work into this second stitch from the hook or chain. So do not work into this one. We are working right here. So we are going to work single crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over, bring it up, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through into the next one, into the next one, and into the next one. And from now on you should have 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And this is our row 1 completed. Next we are going to chain 1 like so. And this row 1 will be your repeat row. We are going to work single crochet, back loop only for the entire brim. So we're not counting this one. This is our chain 1. We are going to work single crochet, back loop only here, here, here. But into your last stitch, which is this one here, you will always work under the full stitch. So we chain 1, and now we will work single crochet, back loop only 1, into the next one, 2, into the next one, 3, and into the last one under the full stitch. So front loop and back loop like so, and work single crochet, chain 1 and turn your work. And again we're skipping this chain 1, and we will work single crochet, back loop only 1, into the next one, 2, into the next one, 3, and into the last one under the full stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Skip this chain 1 and work single crochet, back loop only 1, 2 and 3, and under the full stitch, your last stitch, you will work under the full stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work and repeat. And that's how you are going to work for your brim for as many rows as you need until you will wrap your brim comfortably around your head. So continue working on your brim. And remember, single crochet back loop only. Under the last stitch you will always work full stitch. 1, 2 and 3. Last stitch is under the full stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Continue working on your brim, and remember you will counting like so. When they go like this, it means 2 rows, 2, 4, 6 and so on. Work on your brim. So we will work on our brim like I show you. So we will work on our brim like so until you can wrap it comfortably around your head. So you can wrap it like so and slightly stretch, only slightly. So when you have it like this, like so. So this brim should go comfortably around your head. You can stretch only slightly. And for my head size S to M, I have 71 rows. To count your rows, you will have it like so. So it means 2 rows, as you can see. So we will count like so. So I will turn it this way. So you will have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. So they meet like this. It means 2 rows. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. And I have 71 for my head. But of course you can go as long as you need for your size. So let me just finish here, and we already know always in the last stitch we will work under the full stitch like so, and we are going to chain 1 like this. And once you are happy with your brim, we are going to close it. So we close it like this. So you finished here. Let me just put it on, and then you're gonna bring this edge like so. So your loop is on the opposite side away from you. Now you are going to find this corner here, and you are going to place the loop from the opposite side on your hook like so. And you are going to pull through like this. Chain 1 like so, and make sure it's not twisted once you fold it in half. Now into the same place you will insert your hook. So you chain 1 here and into the same place, and then stitch on the opposite side like so. Yarn over, bring it up, yarn over and work single crochet. Now find the next stitch here and on the opposite side and work single crochet. So we have 1, 2 and we should have altogether 4. And the last one is here. And the last stitch. And work single crochet like so. And now you created this last ridge like so. And you should have your brim closed like so. Now for this round one, we are going to place 2 single crochet on top of these 2 rows. So into, as you can see here, there is a place, so you have 1 row here, 1 row here, and on top is a space. So we will work 2 single crochet on top of these 2 rows. So we will do 2 single crochet here, 2 single crochet here, 2 single crochet here, 2 single crochet here, and so on all the way around. But before we start, we will need to deal with this closing first. So this closing here will behave as our 2 rows, okay? But we will work from the side first. So now, as you can see here, we are going to chain 1 like so, and you are going into this very last stitch. Into this very last stitch, you will work 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet like so, and you can also place a stitch marker like this. And now we are ready to work all the way around. So now ignore this part here, and we will work on top of these 2 rows like so. So work single crochet and 1 more single crochet like this. Again, you have row here and row here, so on top is space, and work 2 single crochet like this. Again, 2 single crochet here, 2 single crochet here, like this. So you will work like so all the way around. On top of 2 rows, you will work 2 single crochet. Like this. And one more thing before we finish. As you have noticed, my seam is at the top on the right side. So this is the front of my single crochet, which is nicer side. But I decided to go with the seam outside because I think it's matching all this beautiful ribbing. But if you don't like it, if you want the seam to be hidden, so before you add your single crochet round, turn your head so the seam is on the wrong side, not on top. But for me, I wanted the seam to be here on the right side, and then I will start to do my single crochet round. So I am finishing this round here, and I will do my last 2 single crochet like so. And now where is my stitch marker? I am going to slip stitch. So take your stitch marker out, find this very first single crochet and slip stitch like so, and chain 1. And for me now I am going to change the color. So now we are going to cut the yarn off and leave it longer like this, so it's easier to hide it later on, and fasten off. So now I fasten off, and I am going to insert my hook right into the same place. Now I used for this head 4mm hook for the brim and 5mm hook for the head, because I like my head to be more comfy and a little bit loose. If you want your head to be nice and fit it more to your head, you can continue with 4mm hook. If you want your head to be more loose, then swap the hook for 5mm hook from now on. So again, one more time, insert your hook once you fasten off and attach your next yarn. Now I will bring my white yarn and I will simply do the knot right here like this. Now insert your hook back into the same place, yarn over and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. This chain of 3 from now on will be not counting as your double crochet. So into the same place you will place double crochet, yarn over, insert, bring it up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 and yarn over, pull through 2. Now find the next stitch, which is this one here, and work double crochet like this. Before we do so, you can also hide this end like this, so you hold it and you can crochet it over it. So again, this is my next stitch here, yarn over, insert and work double crochet. Again into the next stitch and work double crochet. So you will work double crochet in every stitch around like so. And of course, if you need to, you place a stitch marker into very first stitch, so it will be always this double crochet here, not your chain of 3. This chain of 3 is not going to count as your first double crochet throughout this pattern. So simply work 1 double crochet all the way around like so. For this first round I will show you how to close it, and then I will show you how to attach the next yarn. And I am finishing this first round of double crochet. So our first round was single crochet and second round was double crochet, but from now on I'll be counting these rounds of double crochet. So this was my very first round of double crochet. So this single crochet round was part of our brim. So I am finishing my first round of double crochet, as you can see, and I have last stitch left here, and I am going to slip stitch on top of this very first double crochet. Where is my stitch marker? So right here, and slip stitch like so. I am going to chain 3 and I am going to start next round. So for my head, I decided to change yarn every round and half. So as you can see on this head here, so I will do 1 round and then a round, half round, and then I will attach yarn. But you can attach your yarn the way you like or prefer. As I said at the start, I showed you how to create your own yarn, but you can attach the yarn as you go as well. So I will do few more until maybe here, just to show you on this head how to change the yarn. But you can do maybe 2 rounds of white and then change the yarn, or you can do 1 round of gray color and then half round of yellow, and so on. So it's totally up to you the way you do it, and if you have more colors it's even better. This head is great for leftovers yarn. So every round you will start exactly the same. You will always chain 3 and it will not count as your first double crochet, and into the same place you will work 1 more double crochet. So this is your very first double crochet like so, and then you will work 1 double crochet in each stitch around, like so. So I will do somewhere here, and then I will show you how to change the yarn, or the way I change it, or you can change it anytime you like. So my next one will be this yellow one. So let's just say a few more. So somewhere here, as you can see, because the seam will be at the back, and we want this color changing to be right in the front, so it's nicer, or you can do it anywhere you like on the sides as well. It's totally up to you. So I will go somewhere here, and then I will change my yarn. So that's enough for me. So now I'm going to bring my next color, and this is the technique where you change your yarn as you go. So simply just cut your yarn, leave it longer so it's easy for you to fasten off and hide the end. So it's easy for you to hide the end later on. And what I do, I simply just, if you lose one stitch, it's fine. Simply just hold it together like this, and then do a knot, but make sure you go a little bit deeper. So I simply do the knot like this. And then these two ends should be a little bit longer so you can hide them later on, and simply do the knot. You could also do the Russian knot, which I am going to do video because I have many people asking me for the tutorial. How do I attach my yarn? And there is many ways how to attach your yarn. So I just do it like this. And then you will simply continue. So you will do your double crochet, and now this part, if you have a knot, just try to hold it like this so it's on the wrong side, and pull it to the wrong side as well. And then you will simply continue with the new color, and that's how you are going to change your color as often as you like. So I will show you one more time with a different color, and then you will simply continue. So you could go around and half and then change for the new color somewhere here, or you can just go few stitches and then change the color. It's totally up to you. It's very easy to do. So I'm going to finish with this color here. And then I will show you one more time how to attach a new color. And then don't forget, you will need to hide your ends as you work on your head. I'll show you how to do it later on. So I have done few stitches, and I am going to show you one more time. Like this, and I am going to bring a different color. So I am going to bring gray color, and again hold the ends together like this, and then make a loop and go through the loop. Make it super tight, and simply continue and change it the way you like or prefer. So again, work like this, and when you have a knot, try to hold it at the back like this. Ta-da! So the knot is here on the wrong side. And then you will simply continue, and once you get here, you will simply slip stitch, and you can change your color, or you can continue with this color for another round and a half. So my last one was gray one, so you will continue for round and a half or 2 rounds. It's totally up to you, and then change the color whenever you like or prefer. Just make sure every time you finish your round, you slip stitch on top of this very first double crochet, because this chain of 3 is not counting as your first double crochet. So always chain 3, and into the same place where is your chain of 3, you will place another double crochet, and there will be your very first double crochet for each round. So you will continue like so, working on your head. Okay, so I have more heads. So as you can see, I was showing you on this one, you can have your seam visible, or on this one I will show you, in this head I had it inside. So you can experiment and see whatever you like or prefer. So if you want your seam to be visible, it looks like this. I think it's really nice. So this is my second head, and I really like this seam on the right side. So it's totally up to you. You can do it outside like me, or inside. So this is my first head, and I really like it on this one even more. So to finish this head, as this first head is still not finished, I'm going to finish this first head, but I was working with 5mm hook, and as I said, if you work with 4mm, it's good as well. It's more tighter. So I am going to show you how to finish this head. So I will just add this last double crochet, and I am going to slip stitch like so. Now for this head we have done brim, and then first a round of single crochet, and then we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 rounds of double crochet. Now if you are not sure if it's gonna be enough for you, of course you will just try on. So you should just try it on, and at the top you should be able to close it. So when you have last 2 rows, you should be able to close it like this. So your last 2 rows should be touching each other like this. And then you know your head will sit nicely on your head, because we are going to create these ears now. So once we close it, we will have this cat's head completed. So simply just work as many as you need. And then once you put it on, your last 2 rows should be touching each other like this. So you should be able to close it like this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So we have 11 rounds of double crochet. So this is the back of my head. So where is the seam? This should be in the middle like this. Okay, so this is the front of my head, and this will be the back of my head like so. Now as you can see, I was working with the gray color, which was my last one, so I will be closing this head with the gray color. Now we are going to turn it the wrong side out. So now we are going to turn it the wrong side out. So my leftover yarn is here. So just make sure the seam. Now it's not so visible, but on this right side you can see. So it should be somewhere in the middle. We have many knots to hide later on. So before we do so, we are going to fasten off. So I slip stitched here. And now I'm going to chain one and I'm going to fasten off. Like this. Now we fold it, just make sure the seam is in the middle. And now we are going to close this part at the top. Now, if you have bags like me, please use them. They are super duper. I love to work with them. And I am going to place them like this. So when I sew, my head is not moving a lot, like this. And now you also have two options. If you want, you can simply just sew it like this, or you can use the hook like me. But for this seam, I was using 4mm hook here, 4mm hook for the single crochet round, then 5mm hook for the main part of the head, and to close it I will be using this 4mm hook. If you were making this head entirely with 4mm hook, of course you will close it with 4mm hook as well. So next I am simply going to insert my hook like this and like this. So I have stitch here, and stitch here, as you can see. So now I am going to bring my yarn through and make a knot again, like this. You can make it double and leave the end longer. And now you are going to insert your hook into the same place and work single crochet. Now when you see from the top, you will have V and V, just stitch and stitch, and work single crochet. And you will work single crochet all the way across, like this. So stitch here, stitch on the opposite side, like so. So continue all the way across. Once you get here, I show you how to finish it. And I am finishing here. And you work as far as you can. And you could also go into this corner, like this. Chain one and fasten off. And leave this end longer so you can hide it later on. And of course you will have to hide all these ends. And to hide it, make sure you will hide yellow in the yellow rows, white in the white, and so on. So I will show you on these 2 rows how to do it. It's also easier to just go and thread it first, like this, and then thread your yarn and pull through, and then you will go back. So you will go back like this, and again insert and pull through. There you go. And then you will cut it off. And you will do exactly the same with the yellow. So here you will go with the green one here, with the yellow here, and so on all the way around your head. So I do it later on. Of course, this one will go into your seam. And now we are going to turn it the right way. And make sure these corners, you can pop them out like this. And this is it. I will hide all my ends later on. You can pull them a little bit. And beautiful finish. If you want, you can stretch your ears a little bit to make them more sharper like this. And this is it. This is our very easy cat head completed. Please, if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs for more ideas from me, Sylvia. And please don't forget to find me on social medias. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and TikTok. Thank you very much for watching.